Morgan. I'll see you later.
Thank you.
See you later. See you, brother.
Everyone, you get a second comment after 8.
Did you want to give me a countdown or?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Okay, cool. We didn't discuss that one. Everything else we did.
Hold on, you ready?
Okay.
Hold on. I'll go back. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready. All right. Uno, dos, tres. Roll.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to Who's Funny, the comedy show that everybody's talking about. I mean, they don't call us World Movement for nothing. And I am Jason Vox, your host. Wait, you know what? Flip that. DJ! Woo! Get naked! Ha ha! Come and get it, girl! Butt seat up! I heard you with it, girl. Come and get it, girl. Ain't nothing stopping, let's get dropping on the floor. Just show me how you live. Load us to Escalade. I wanna drive it, roll the size that you want. Ain't complicated. You can't get too faded. Cause I got some moves you're gonna need coordination for. You love it when I get you out of breath. I love it when that booty goes right to left. I'll get you out of breath. Hey. I'll get you out of breath. Put your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. Move it right to left. With your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. I'll get you out of breath. Hey, what's up later on? Bring some friends along. I got a pad that's mad lavish around the way. We can go upstairs, baby, I'm down to share. I'll show my talents, you show your talents, come on, let's play. Ain't complicated, you can't get too faded. Cause I got some moves that need your girlfriend syndicate. I love it when I get you out of breath. I love it when that booty goes right to left. I'll get you out of breath. Hey. I'll get you out of breath. With your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. Move it right to left. With your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. I'll get you out of breath. Now somebody scream! Woo! That's funny! I'll get you out of breath. Hey. I'll get you out of breath. With your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. Move it right to left. With your sexy body, come on, get that bad booty on the floor. I'll get you out of breath. You love it when I get you out of breath. Vox it out, baby. Okay, so I was playing. Obviously, I am not your host, but let me bring up your real host for Who's Comedy, and that is West Side. Thank you.
All right. That's right. Y'all keep it going for Jason Vox. Jason Vox. Hey, trying to steal my job, man.
Always.
See, now you gotta watch. Already gotta watch out for Ryan Seacrest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch out for Jason Vox trying to take my job, man. Welcome to Who's Funny. You watching the World Movement Enterprises app, and we about to have a good time. I got a crazy lineup. We about to laugh our asses off. Yeah, we can say ass around here. That's what we gonna do. Y'all ready to have a good time? Yeah. Man, today I had a good day. I actually went to a water park today. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? It ain't summer yet, so I ain't got my summer body on when I went. You know what I'm saying? But I had to show up, you know. It was this wave. It's this little wave thing. It's a surf situation, right? I don't know if y'all know about it. I ain't gonna plug the water park because they ain't our sponsor yet. You feel me? No plugs. Anyways, it was a wave pool and it's coming and it's like you take the little boogie board, you jump, and you know it's like surfing. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's about 4 inches of water, so you can't drown. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga like me wasn't nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. So I'm watching it because it's a long line, so I'm trying to learn the way to do it, you feel me? So I'm watching and the parents, they was getting intense. It's me and my son, you feel me? So I started getting worried because like little kids getting up there and they parents down there like, what the hell are you doing? Like they ain't more embarrassed than the kids just spinning around on the board, not doing no surf moves, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking when my son get up there, I'm like, nigga, you better not embarrass me, you know what I'm saying? I know surfing ain't our thing, but these white people is watching. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look athletic. He go before me or whatever, he fine. He on there, boom. He good, he too long. They say, all right, go to the side, he off. I'm like, all right, for sure. I'm like, all right, I've been studying this, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I thought about all the precautions, everything. I get it, I jump, boom, land, I'm cool. But the water, my shorts immediately start coming down. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't think about tightening up these shorts. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm trying to, I can't be assed out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to hold on to the board, but I'm reaching, pulling up my pants, so I'm scraping up my knees all on the ground. I'm scraping it up, it's going crazy. I break the machine, the water disappear, I slide to the front, ass is in though, I'm safe, you feel me? I'm safe, it's a good day. You feel me? I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to do that again. A little kid go up right after me. He get the same situation. He get up on the board, ass out. He don't care. He just sliding on the board and everything. He having the time of his life. And I'm realizing the older you get as a man, the more you worried about your ass cheeks being exposed. You feel me? You ever see old man and they got their pants way up here and shit? They know what the fuck they doing. They like, there's no chances of the ass crack being exposed whatsoever. Man, it was crazy. I'm like, man, and I had to think about it because I was in a threesome situation and I ruined it because I was scared for my ass to be seen. You ever ruin a perfectly good threesome over not wanting your ass to be seen? You know, we kissing and everything, it's good, you know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing titties, I'm like, you feel me? I ain't never been able to grab that many titties at one time. I'm playing what's it called, the little cup monster, you hide the little, I'm doing all of that. And then we get naked and then I realize, you feel me, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Because as I'm doing something right here, the other chick, she coming around this way. I'm like, hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm backing up against, well, what you going around that way? What you gotta go around this way for? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dick getting soft and everything. I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna work out, you feel me? I get into action and shit, I'm putting covers all over my ass and shit, trying to you next, you next. You next. Man, you gotta be careful, man. Can't be assed out here, you feel me? That Jason Vodka song will come on, get naked, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, we got a hell of a show for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me hear y'all energy inside the room for our in-studio audience. Let me hear y'all energy one time. All right, for sure. All right, we got a crazy lineup. My first comic coming up here, he's super funny. I want y'all to give big energy so he can do his best up here and give y'all what he came to give y'all. Hey, give it up right now for A1. Yeah, A1 in the building. Oh, no.
I'm A1, but I'm gonna be honest. I lied when I told him I'm a comic. I just wanted access to the craft table in the back. I met that guy today, Westside. Anybody want any, sir? No? No. I'm in my 30s now. And I feel like when you get to your 30s, that's kind of when you really find yourself as an adult, right? I chew with my mouth open. Everyone cool with that? We're a safe distance. We're far enough distance. All right, cool. like that's when you find yourself. You discover yourself as an adult. Because I don't look at certain things when I did when I was like younger in my 20s. Like before, I would just care about like women, cars, basketball, all that stuff. Now in my 30s, I feel like when every man gets to their 30s, their views and interests change, right? Like all my views, everything I'm looking at is different. Mainly nowadays, I'm just looking at real estate, right? That's why I like real estate. And it's not because I can afford it or anything like that. This is my dinner right now. But it's because at this age, when you're 30s, I just appreciate architecture more. That's what it comes down to. Spend a lot of time at open houses. I've been going into open houses. And nothing gets me going more than Crown Molding. Every time I go into a place and it has Crown Molding, I'll be taking a look around. I'm like, damn, this is a real estate. This is the realest estate I've ever seen. My hobbies too. I used to love playing basketball. Nowadays, my hobbies, what are my hobbies? Nothing. That's my favorite thing to do, is nothing. Nothing is the best thing to do. You can give me a list of cool things to do, right? Let's say a free flight to Morocco. Why? So I got to go and deal with TSA and get randomly selected for a free prostate exam? I'm good. Tickets to the Laker game. Got to deal with 48 hours of traffic looking for parking to see LeBron tear down the house that Kobe built? Pass. Sex. You could put sex on that list. And I know what you're thinking, sir. That'll only take 2 minutes. Even if I see sex on that list, and at the bottom of the list there's nothing, I'm taking nothing every single time. Don't give me something. I hate something. Every time somebody says, I got something for you, it's a 50-50 chance they mean it in a good way. Like, if you got something for me, you don't need to go to the back of your car to get it. Even if it is a legitimate gift, oh, you got me something, technically you're just giving me something to do, because now I got to act like we've been real friends, and I've been paying attention to your interests this whole time, and now I got to go and get you something to think about what you might like. That's why I'm probably the only person in here. Is this going to be on a streaming service? I got to be careful when I say this. Because I'm probably the only person that still likes TV. I'm not a fan of streaming services. Why? Because what's the first thing any of them do when you log into it? They give you something to do. You're making me pick out of 400 options just because I want to watch one scene from The Gladiator. And I can't pick through these options because I'm a Libra. I'm indecisive. That's why I like TV, man. MK Ultra been working all these years. You don't got to fix what's not broken. My TV been stuck on Pawn Stars for the last 4 years. And I'm watching Pawn Stars like I used to watch Laker games. I get competitive with it. Like, come on, man, hold out for $200 more for this dusty-ass baseball glove. Fuck Rick and his guys. Send them across the street. I'm dating now, which is cool. It's great that we made it past the first few dates, because I'm bad at first dates, right? Because I like doing gentleman things, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Like, I like walking on the side of the street. I like giving my coat to the girl. I like opening doors, stuff like that. One time, I was trying to be cute, right? We went out to a nice restaurant. We're talking. Everything's going well. I wanted to impress her. So I was like, you know what? Let me give her a piggyback ride to the car. No is right. I should have. You got to be careful when you're doing that. You got to be confident when you do it. Because here's the thing, fellas. If you ever go to give your girlfriend a piggyback ride, make sure you make no noise when she hops on your back. She hopped on my back, all she heard was, ugh. And I had to make up for the stumble. All right, man, that's been my time. These celery sticks are great. Y'all give it up for Westside.
Keep going for A1. I'm glad we was able to feed you, my brother. You know, preparation is key. You heard what he said about giving this girl a piggyback ride, and you see he came with a backpack on. You feel me? Look, that's trying to make your woman happy. Happy wife, happy life. You feel me? He trained, he got 6 bricks in the back of that backpack. You feel me? To make sure in case she gained a little weight. I Our next comedian coming up, he also super funny. I want y'all to give him all y'all energy. Brian Wyour, where you at? Where you at?
Oh my God, let's keep it going for your host, huh? Come on, let's keep it going. I didn't know what he was doing there. Did you guys see the awkward handshake that I don't know how to do that, I guess. I'm not well trained in the handshake. I'm not black, by the way.
No shit.
I am, I feel like that's a shock to a lot of you. I'm half Indian. Would you have guessed that? Okay, but it kind of surprises people. I'm the same amount of Indian as Kamala Harris. You guys remember her? Kamala Harris? It kind of, yeah, right, we've heard of her before, back in the day. I think people are surprised when they learn that Kamala Harris and I are the same amount of Indian. Like, they look at her, they're like, wow, you're half Indian? And they look at me, they're like, you're only half Indian? Only half? You look like you belong at 7-Eleven. What's going on here? What's going on? It was weird growing up half Indian. I'm from the South. Anyone else here from the South?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Where are you from?
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio. No way. I'm from Dallas. Let's go. You miss San Antonio?
Nope.
No. He goes, nope. That's what he does. He says no. Why not?
I left early.
You left early.
Young age.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because now San Antonio's kind of cool, right?
I'll be back.
Okay.
But I don't like it.
You still don't like it, even though okay. So it's just San Antonio this guy doesn't like it, no matter which version.
Dallas too.
Oh, Dallas. You like Dallas? Oh my gosh. What do you like?
I kind of like Houston a little bit.
He likes Houston a little bit. Okay. That's nice. It's like further south than both of those. So it's like the more south. You like Mexico? No, okay. So this guy, I just can't figure him out. I guess that's what we've learned here about this. Geography couldn't figure this guy out. But no, I grew up in Dallas, Texas, and I was back there last year. And I saw this sign in someone's front yard. It said Jesus 2024 in his yard. It was a yard sign. I was like, Jesus 2024. I didn't realize Jesus was an elected position for Jesus. I kind of thought that was a lifetime appointment. Isn't that the whole point of Jesus, right? I don't know, you needed to run for re-election to be Jesus, you know? What's he campaigning on? Okay, I've got a question for you guys. Who do we think would win in the South, Jesus or Trump?
Trump.
Trump, yeah, I think Trump would win in the South, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying he should, I'm just saying I think he would. He'd go there, Jesus, he said he'd come back, he never came back. I've come back twice. I've come back way more times than Jesus did. I think what we've learned is I can't do a very good Trump impression. I think that's the point of that bit. I don't do the Trump impression very well. No, but if you can't tell by the way that this like overly floral shirt, I do in fact sleep with men. I'm what they call a bisexual. We ever heard of these things, bisexuals? Out in the wilds? Yeah. Being bisexual means I sleep with both men and women, but romantically I feel like I'm more interested in women than men. I don't know, there's something about dating a guy that just seems kind of gay to me. I don't know what that is. Like sucking a guy's dick, that's pretty cool, right? This is what you're telling me? Before the show, you were saying this to me out in the hall or something? We were talking about San Antonio and sucking guys' dicks together, isn't that what we were saying? I don't know if I could like really hold a guy's hand though. That's like a bridge too far, you know? I think, I'm sorry, you were just right there. I had to do it. I'm just being honest. I think my dad might have known that I liked guys before I did though, because growing up in the South, he never took me hunting, which is kind of a father-son tradition in the South. Yeah, I think he took one look at me as a kid and he was like, that kid's kind of more of a gatherer. Why don't you go with mom to Target? You can do a lot of gathering there. Okay, we didn't love that one. Let's go back to the gay stuff. All right, we'll try this one. This one's a little risky, but let's try it, right? Let's try it. So I'm a part of the bisexual community called BB&F. Do y'all know what that is? BB, you never heard of this, ma'am? No, so I'm bi, but I'm not a faggot about it, you know? Like, I'll suck your dick, but I'm not gonna go join a parade. I'm gonna go march on Washington about my sexuality. But this is actually opposed to a lot of my straight friends. A lot of my straight friends who are SBF, they're straight but they're fags about it, you know? Oh, she won't sleep with me. Oh no, she won't text me back. Hey, you guys pulled back on the F word. I get it. I'm like, I'm half gay, so maybe I just say fag. Is that like I can't say the it's part of it? Is that how that works? I don't understand what I'm allowed to say anymore. How much time do I have? I'm out of time. Oh, guys, this is fun. Let's keep it going for the show. Let's keep it going for your host. Huh? Come on, let's get it back up here.
Asking why you say that.
Keep going for Brian. Why yours? Come on, keep it going. Y'all see we got that shake together. I'm like, bam, pound it, you feel me? You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. That's safer too. You don't know what people done with their hands, you know what I'm saying? I'm like. Keep your energy going. We got another comic coming up. Y'all give it up right now for Armand Tate.
Right, hello. How are y'all doing today? Good. I know I look like I'm the spoken word artist of the evening. I always tell people I'm not that woke. You know, everybody gets very militant with me. They're like, stay woke, brother. I'm like, nigga, I take like power naps. I need a rest sometimes. It's too much going on with this Trump stuff, you know? Nigga needs a rest. What else do? I love pro-black women. If a black woman knows something about like black history or African history, that it turns me on. Like for instance, if a black woman's like, Armand, do you know about a little bit about Nelson Mandela? I'm like, not too much, but I will be tearing that ass apartheid. Being pro-black, though, I will say, being pro-black doesn't mean that you hate white people, you know. But being pro-black does mean that you hate white rappers. No, I'm kidding, Jason. I'm kidding. You're cool. I personally don't like white rappers because white rappers don't have any struggle when they rap, you know. Because when you think about hip hop when it was created in the '80s, it had a little bit of it was positive, you know, the hip hop, the hip, but it also was like broken glass everywhere, you know. That was a battle cry back in the '80s, you know. Could you guys imagine if hip hop was created with white people problems? Could you imagine the white Grandmaster Flash? First off, he'd be called the Grand Wizard. That'd be his name. Some of his hit songs would be like, one black friend, do-do-do-do. How many of us have them? One black friend. The one we can't bring to our family, one black friend. How about this? Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. My mom told me to make my bed. I hate that bitch. Fuck mom. I know white dudes hate their moms. We about to shoot up the schools and shit. They be like, palms are sweaty, mom's spaghetti. They be so angry. I'm like, what's wrong with that white man? You know? You know, black men, we love our mothers. You know, we make beautiful music and beautiful rap songs about our mothers. You know, Dear Mama, Mama said knock you out. Mama didn't raise no hoe. It's beautiful black songs about our mothers. We make beautiful songs about our mothers. But black men, we don't tell our mothers we got issues. We let that shit bottle up and it spills off into our relationships. So, yeah, all my girls know about my mama issues. You better not say shit to my mama about it though. Because we all got a little bit, I call it post-traumatic black parent. Yeah, we have mental illnesses that they didn't even know about yet. We post-traumatic black parent. One good example of it is yesterday I was heading to the bathroom and I stubbed my toe, you know, going to the toilet and a single tear ran down my face and I heard, I'll give you something to cry about, and I sucked that tear back into my face. It's like, you right, mama, you right, you know. This is a really good example of PTSD. Sometimes when I'm driving down the street and I see McDonald's arches and shit, I'll be like, I do have McDonald's money. I'm very traumatized. I'm very, very traumatized as a black child. What else is going on? Sometimes being woke, you kind of broke. I ain't gonna lie. It's just, the finances is hard. Have you ever looked at your bank account like an empty refrigerator? You ever had to just keep looking at it, just hoping money would just show up? Just hoping. I'm like, man, please, something. You know when you're really broke is how you find money. That's when you know you're really broke. Because we all love finding money. You know, if you find money and you got a little bit of something, you're like, oh, I just found $1. You use both your knees, you know, you pick that dollar up, you're like, thank you, God, and you keep moving, right? But if you're broke, you find money differently. When you're broke, you find money, you stomp on it really quickly, you look around, you make sure nobody else sees it, you slide it up, you know? Like, oh, I make sure nobody's seeing this shit. I gotta make sure I get this, protect this money. The worst is when homeless people try to ask you for money, you don't got it. Have you ever had to physically show the homeless, like, well, your bill fell fold and everything like that? You're like, hey, I don't got it. But you find money in your wallet. That's the worst, is when you find money and somebody just asks you for some. Yeah, man, this homeless brother, he looked at me, his eyes was like wide. I was like, I gotta give this man my last $2. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this man the last $2 out of my pocket. And this dude's, his eyes like widened. It was a really nice moment. You know, he was like, man, thank you so much. He was so appreciative, and he walked off. And as he walked off, I look inside my jacket and I find a $10 bill. And I said to myself, I was like, man, if I didn't give that homeless man $2, nigga, I would have had 12. You know what I'm saying? I would have had $12. Because you need that $2 for tax. You know what I mean? You need that $2 for tax. Man, I always tell people, I'm just trying to be broke and, you know, dating is hard. All the women that I know, like, make a substantial amount of more money than me, like a Princess Jasmine, Aladdin type of disparities, you know? It's a big, and I think it's awesome because they never define our relationship through my finances, but I feel financially obligated to give her the orgasms. You know, I feel like I have to do that shit. Because when you deposit minimum wage checks in the bank, you gotta be able to deposit maximum dick in the bedroom. You know what I mean? It's just, life's about balance. It's like minimum wage, maximum dick, you know? I say this before I get out of here. As soon as I come with some money, I will be coming immediately. That's how I know I made it. I was gonna say. That's my time, guys. My name is Armand. Appreciate you guys, Westside.
I seen niggas hit corners in the motherfucking birds. Done politicking with
Keep it going for Armand Tate. Hey, I told y'all we got some funny today. Hey, we gonna keep it going. Our next comic is Penny Promise. Get y'all energy real big. Give it up for Penny Promise.
What's up? I put my purse up here. I don't know y'all like that. Gotta watch the purse. Can't put it on the floor. How y'all doing? Y'all be able to be at home by yourself and minute something come up missing, you swear somebody been in your house and stole some shit. Like, you know somebody, they had to come in here and get it, right? It ain't no way I can't. Anytime my remote control come up missing, I'm like, I know somebody came in my house while I was gone. It just didn't disappear like that. It's where the sock's at. Okay, it's the sock thief. Whew, y'all, how y'all doing, y'all? I want to know, I went to the doctor. I'm at an age now, I'm 57, y'all, yeah. Yes, thank you. And my doctor told me I can't hold in my bodily functions no more. So if y'all hear me fart up here, just know that my doctor told me that I cannot hold in my farts no more. I'm like, I can't do it. My dude just found out I do, okay? You know, man, you know, you gotta hold in your bodily functions when you go to your man's house. He don't wanna know you fart, doo-doo, nothing. I'm like, my doctor said, you gotta let it all out. I was at his house, he came in the bathroom. The minute he told me that, the next day I was at my man's house and I had the boo-boo. He came and I was butt naked on the toilet. Cause now I feel like now I'm at an age I gotta doodle butt naked, okay? I gotta get right in the shower after I get off. I gotta get right in the shower cause you know you boo-boo, right? That boo-boo plop in the water, guess what splash up on you? Boo-boo juice water. It splashed up all in the back of your back booty. Okay, and then you always got that one drop of water that go up in your booty hole like a bidet. I'm like, I gotta rinse that stuff off, okay? I don't feel right putting my panties back on over boo-boo juice water all over my booty, so I gotta get rid of that. Also, black people, why is it that our black heart is always on the line? Whenever they see us doing black people, white people stuff, right? a black person just jump out of nowhere and be like, let me get that black card from you. I remember when my black card got taken, it was 1981. Yeah, my family, they was listening to Frankie Beverly and Mays. I turned it off and I turned on Motley Crue and I was in there, yeah! They not only took my black card, my mama took me to drug rehab because if we listen to rock music, we gotta be on drugs, right? Your family immediately think you were a drug addict. I wanna know, how do you get that black card back though, right? You know, like, can I still, I mean, as long as I'm smashing black men, right, I should be able to keep it, but they say that don't count. Don't count to smashing black, y'all do some black activity. And I don't line dance. I was telling my friend, I said, I don't line dance, I don't play spades, I don't do dominoes. She's like, yeah, you never get that black card back. You might as well go over there and fuck a white man. What's going on over there? But my wig ain't crusty enough for no white. You know what I'm saying? My wig ain't crusty enough to pull a white man. Cause you gotta have a crusty wig to pull a good white man out here. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing these black. That's what they say. You gotta have a crusty wig to pull a good rich white man. So my wig ain't crusty enough. Okay, y'all. Story time. I had a rough month. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a story. First of all, I'm not gonna pray for a man no more, okay? I'm just gonna leave it like that. I had a show one time, a few months I had a show, I'm coming out to my car. There's music playing from my car. I got a cute little Mini Cooper, and I be zip-zapping through traffic and park anywhere. I go out to my car, there's music playing in my car. I'm looking down, I'm like, Trump didn't get you? Like, what are you doing here? Like, Trump need to come get your ass. Cause he just sitting in my car jamming, right? So I'll go back in the house because I'm like nervous, and my neighbor, she run back across the street coming to look for me. She said, hey, he been in your car all day. All day. So now I'm like, I had a show. I called my friend, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it to the show. And your friends, they tell you they really true friends. You find out who your really true friends are. So I was like, hey, I'm not gonna make it to the show. I know you already, you there and stuff, so I don't think I'm gonna make it because I got a random dude sitting in my car. You know what my friend tell me? Can't you just Uber up here? Can't you just go on Uber? That man ain't going nowhere. We had already got our tickets. The drinks was $20. It was a 2-drink minimum. He didn't care nothing about that man in my car. He cared about his money that he spent. He like, them 2 drinks, like, hey, when you gotta buy 2 drinks at $20, get the man, a stranger in your car. And then there was so cold about it. This man kept coming back for days. Not 1 day, not 2 days. He came back 3 days. Like Jesus on Sunday, on the 3rd day, he was still there. You swear I gave this dude some good coochie, the way he was coming back in my car. And I don't know how to be offended. I don't know if I should be offended. The fact that the dude was in my car would never leave, or the fact that people, my neighbors, every time they saw the dude in my car, they would come knock on the door and like, hey, you got a strange dude in your car. I don't know, I'm like, how everybody know I don't got a man? You know what I'm saying? It's like they immediately assume that I don't know if it's that, like, you ain't got no, they knew I didn't have no man. That's a shame. Like they knew I didn't have no man, and they was like, hey, you got a strange dude in your car. I'm like, so yeah, I sold the car, y'all. I had sold the car. The guy was in my car so much, he was out stealing packages. He had the police coming to look me for, he was stealing packages. Oh God, I'm nervous, y'all. Cause he had the police, like I was on a Ring app, my car, making model of my car on a Ring app, stealing packages. This guy had been in my car so much, they thought he was riding around the neighborhood, stealing packages. Y'all, that's my time, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me.
Keep it going for Penny Promise. I'm glad don't nobody want to get in my car, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be having to clean weed and old packages off my seat and stuff. Get your car dirty, Penny. He wouldn't have stayed long. Anyway, we gonna keep this going. We got next coming up, Shane Morgan. Shane Morgan, where you at? Y'all give it up, get your energy going.
Thank you guys, thank you. We having fun tonight? We having fun? Yeah! Very nice, very nice. I moved to LA from a very small town took me a while to get used to the homeless people, right? Like when I first moved here, every homeless person I would see, I'd be like concerned for them. But now I've been here a couple years, now I'm just fucking stepping over them like I'm Allen Iverson, like I don't give a fuck at all. Good luck, you know? You ever see somebody who's so homeless they don't even have a tent? Like they give those things away. How do you not even have you don't even have the free house that they're giving? I had a homeless guy come into my job. I work at a restaurant, right? And he came in the other day. He ordered a double shot of espresso. He downs the whole thing and then goes outside and starts smoking meth. Imagine being too sleepy for your meth. That's fucking crazy. That's insane. That's insane to be like, I need this meth to go more up, you know? Not a big meth crowd. All right, we're learning. We're learning together. That's fine. I dropped out of high school. Now we're here. We're doing great, you know? But I work with this girl at my job, and she loves to throw in my face. She's like, oh, you're such a dumbass. You dropped out of high school. I'm like, we have the same job. What are you... I'm younger than her. I'm her manager. Why did she finish high school? What is she doing? What's she doing with her life? I quit drinking about a year ago, and there's this guy I know named Mark, and he came into my work 9 in the morning. He'd been up all night, and he had a full glass of vodka in his hand. He'd been up all night doing blow. So I think that counts as a relapse, I think. I'm not sure. I think so. But it really bummed me out to see Mark like that, right? And so I was talking to somebody about this, and they said it bummed me out because I saw Mark as a look into how bad my life could have been if I kept drinking. I was like, I don't think that's what it is. I think it bummed me out because Mark was having a better day than me. Like, I was at work, I had a shift to finish. Mark had more cocaine to go do. That's just objectively a better day. Not a meth crowd, not a cocaine crowd. All right, we're learning together. We're gonna get there. I've been trying to find more socially acceptable vices, you know? Like if I disappear on a bender, people will try to put me in a rehab. But if I lose my entire paycheck at the casino, people just ask if I had fun. Like it's fine for some reason. I don't know why. So I was at the casino the other day and I saw a guy playing the penny slots. Every time you push the button, it's like a couple cents, right? And he's sitting there, he pushes the button, he stands up and he goes, fuck! Like, oh, I just watched a man lose his last penny. Like, that guy has literally nothing left. I saw another lady on the slot machine. She was missing one of her arms and both of her legs. And I'm not sure how many limbs God has to take from you for you to figure out that luck isn't really your thing. But 3 seems like a good amount to me, you know? I'm not an expert. It was a little mean. I'm sorry about that. A little mean-spirited. I come from a very small town, like I said. I'm from a very small town in Oregon. And there's a lot of Confederate flags where I'm from, which is confusing because Oregon's in the north, you know? Like, do you know how racist you have to be to root for the other team? That's fucking crazy. They can't even do it under the guise of Southern pride. It's just strictly hatred. They're bad people, is my point. I'm saying boo that, you know? yes, that's what, okay. So I knew one of these guys, his name was, this is being recorded. Let's call him Dave. I knew one of these guys' name was Dave, and he's a big Confederate flag lover. And he used to come into my job and just would talk my ear off about nonsense conspiracy theories for hours. And eventually I asked somebody who knew Dave, I was like, what's wrong with him? And they're like, he got hit by a car and he has brain damage. And I was like, that checks out, all right. Eventually Dave disappeared for a couple weeks, so I asked that same lady, I was like, what happened to Dave? And she said, he got hit by another car. And she said, I'm praying for him every day. And I was like, don't do that. Him and God have some kind of weird beef going on. You don't get hit by 2 cars by accident. That's crazy. He got hit by so many cars, he could have a preference of type of car to be hit by. That's too many cars. Eventually, Dave came back and he was acting real cocky for a man with a squished head. All right. He would say shit like, he was like, I'm the luckiest man alive. And I was like, well then what the fuck does that make me, Dave? Because I've been hit by 0 cars, so. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna end on that one. Thank you guys. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you for your host. Thank you.
Go up for Shane Morgan. That's right, man. Shout out to Dave too, man. We put prayers out to Dave, man. They either gonna work or not work, you know what I'm saying? But still shout out to Dave, man. You are watching Who's Funny on the World Movement Enterprises app, and next we got coming up is Markeith Monroe. Y'all get your energy real big. Markeith Monroe.
Any nigga that disagree is a fucking lie. Part of me see my other equal with him and him, and I've been around ever since breaking with criticize. Might stay in the truth.
Alright, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I'm glad that last comic lowered this, you know. Because Westside Tall, he don't never accommodate the short comics. You know, I'll be reaching up trying to get the mic. Shout out to him. We'll go ahead and get into it. My homeboy almost got me jumped at the club. Well, he almost got himself jumped at the club because I ain't got too much pride to run. Now see y'all looking at me, judging me. Like, you gonna leave your friend like that? He the gang member. Supposed to help him? Getting jumped is a part of your job description. And I don't know about y'all, I don't help my friends when they at work. I ain't got his dental plan. I can't risk getting my teeth knocked out. Yeah, man, but he in the club, you know, in LA, they throw up gang signs. Crippin' saying cuz every other syllable. Then some dudes that didn't like the gang signs that he was throwing up, run up on him. He see I get scared, and he was like, you only scared because you ain't never seen me fight before. I was like, nigga, I'm about to run. I ran track in high school. I ran a 4.40. I know I'm old, but I muscle memory. I'm about to use this speed to get to the car. Move out the way, you blocking my runway. About to give me jump, I ain't about to help him. He got me knocked out at the club because of that. But that was before when I had too much pride to run, you know. When I was dumb, young and dumb. You ever just follow your friends around? You know, I'm young and dumb. He in the gang, I'm not in the gang. We in the car, we having our little pre-club speech. We go in together, we come out together. But when I got knocked out, I was like, we go in together, we come out separately now. You're gonna take your own car next time. Because you know, you gotta tell them to take their own car so it don't feel like you left them. He got jumped. He done got jumped. He calling me, where you at, man? Why you leave me, cuz? How I leave you in your car outside? He like, are you at Jack in the Box? Yeah, you want something? Get you a Jumbo Jack, because I'm a good friend. Yeah, but gang members in LA, they funny, man. They put you in dangerous situations and expect you to feel safe around them. Like they put stuff on their dead homies. My homeboy got 100 dead homies. Every time I get scared, he be like, you really think I'll let something happen to you, cuz? I've seen all them obituaries on your nightstand. He getting dressed, he going through his shirts, and all kind of rest in peace shirts. Like, hold on! We don't need to be friends no more. On the dead homies. Just imagine your friend telling you, hey, on the dead homies, you the only friend I got. Like, who you beefing with, John Wick? I don't want to be your friend no more. You're gonna die. Growing up in the hood is traumatizing though. I'm an Uber driver growing up in the hood, you know, it be making my acceptance rate go down. My acceptance rate went down because Uber, the people that run Uber, don't know that a black Uber driver ain't about to pick up somebody that just got out of prison. This lady, I pull up, she like, hey, the ride ain't for me, the ride is for somebody else. I'm like, okay, who the ride for? She was like, that dude over there. I'm like, that dude over there, what's his name? She was like, I don't know his name. I'm like, you don't know his name and you trying to put him in my car? She was like, no, it's not like that. I run a program that helps men who just got out of prison get a ride home. I was like, oh, okay, let me put my seatbelt on. I started putting my car in drive. She telling me all these sob stories, like, these men don't have families. I'm like, that's crazy. He ain't got no family. That's crazy. I'm looking in the rearview mirror like, can you back up a little bit? She was like, why? I was like, so, I can drive off. But good luck to him. How is he gonna get home? On the highway with his thumb out like normal convicts. These gangsters are soft nowadays. You're getting them Uber home. Remember, they used to be on the highway, just thumb out with a trash bag. Can I get a ride, cuz? On the dead homies? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep driving. Yeah, man. Last little bit I'm working on. Gotta stop going on YouTube for dating advice. We don't go to no professionals no more, do we? Just some dude, divorced dude that got a ring light and a podcast. Some of y'all are probably worse than that. You go through a breakup, hey Siri, how do I get my girl back? AI does not care about your love life. She was in your pocket when you was cheating on him, cheating on your girlfriend. All right, y'all, that's my time. My name is Markeith Monroe. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Westside.
Been going Markeith Monroe. That's right. We got some more heat for y'all. Y'all get ready, get y'all energy going. Old school, where you at? Old school coming to get y'all these jokes. Give it up for old school.
So I can stack my riches. Now I'm at that to stop all the snitches from staying in my business. What is this? Relentless approach to know if I'm broke or not. What up? How y'all doing? I saw some crazy shit this morning. I was at the gas station and I saw this woman put $10 in the Suburban. About 3 traffic signals down the road, I ran past her again. The bitch ran out of gas again. Crazy shit, man. I went to visit my cousin, man. My cousin always telling stories, man. And it's the same fucking story all the time. About how he got jumped on and he had this big drag out fight, and he came home, he shows everybody his pictures, and every time I go over there, his friends are like, oh, that's a great story. Look at you look like you got the shit beat out of you. And then he just promptly takes out his phone and shows them the pictures. Oh, look at that. You should have seen the other guy. And then here I am, I'm like, man, I hate when you tell that damn story. And everybody's like, why do you hate the story? Because I'm the other motherfucker. Yeah. It's hard to sleep at home and shit, man. Sometimes I just get fucked with all the time when I'm asleep. The other night it was my damn dog, man. I'm gonna tell you something. My dog, I've been taking Nugenix Total T. Yeah, I feel good. My dog, I think my dog did it. I'm gonna tell you why. My dog stole my Total T. Couple of them out of the bottle. I left them on the fucking table, right? Me and the wife went to dinner. Ain't nobody at the house but me, the wife, and the dog. We came back from dinner, my bottle was open. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did the dog open the bottle? Then I saw it was 2 of them missing. I'm like, something wrong. So I said, I might have to check that dog. My wife went to sleep. I stayed up because I had to watch him. You know, I don't want nothing to go wrong with him and shit like that. The dog just started pacing all up, all down, back to the patio, down to the front door, back to the back door, back to the patio, come back over here. I finally said, sit the fuck down. Sit your punk ass down. You know, when the dog finally sat down, I went back and finally went to sleep. I don't know what the fuck he did. I went to sleep. About 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing this. What? I'm like, what the fuck is that? I get up and I walk over to the dog's house. The dog pimped out. You know, he got a little lamp in his house. I opened the door a little bit. This dog got his leg up and he jacking off. I ain't never seen a dog do that shit. I just told him, I said, hey, you gonna scratch your shit up? I ain't got no money to take your ass to the vet. You gonna be fucked up. You know. Shit, went back to sleep, man. Next thing you know, about 5 o'clock in the morning, COVID is a motherfucker, man. COVID fuck you up, man. It got people doing shit they didn't do before, since they had COVID. My wife, I love her too. She's sitting right by the bed when I'm trying to sleep, twirling her 25 like this. I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck you doing? And she's like, nothing. I'm just playing with you. Go back to sleep. Shit. I jumped straight up, got dressed, and went to work. Early as a motherfucker. You know what's funny about that? I retired 8 years ago. I walked all the way downtown to work just to get away. I came back. Is that the light? Oh, you okay? He doing something else. Is this the light?
2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I end up walking back home. It was a long walk. I get home, wife gone, but the dog come over and sit by me, you know, and I'm just sitting down, tired of the motherfucker now. You know, I'm just tired after a long walk. So I start rubbing the dogs, giving them a tummy rub, you know. All of a sudden I hear this, what? And I look down, he got all his legs up, talking about, go lower. I said, get your nasty ass out of here. My name's Old School, thank you.
Question, how many faking they
Keep it going for Old School. Keep it going for all the comics on today's episode. Y'all watching Who's Funny on the World Movement Enterprises app. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank our in-studio audience for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. And keep on watching until the next episode. I'm your host, Westside.
Guess I was hoping the music would speak for itself, but the people want everything else. Okay, no problem, I'll show up on everyone now when you know what the outcome will be. I'm betting 1,000, it's got to the point that these rappers don't even like rapping with me. Fucking come on, nigga, 21 Savage just hit me and told me he sent me a spot. On the new record he got, he called it a lie. I opened my book and I jot. Right, but Takashi, they wanted to rap.